Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. Annual inflation was 6.3% as of November. This reflects the first time since October that the point-to-point cost of goods and services exceeded the 4 to 6% target range set by the Bank of Jamaica. Now, the Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin says this annual inflation figure was mainly due to a 7.3% increase in the cost of food and non-alcoholic beverages, a 10% uptick in costs associated with transport, and a 13% rise in prices linked to restaurants and accommodation services. Inflation for the month of November was 1.6%, the highest for the calendar year to date. This upward movement was influenced mainly by a 9.9% increase in the index for the transport division, where there was a 19% increase in route and hackney carriage fares. The inflation rate was also impacted by a 1% increase in the index for food and non-alcoholic beverages. To some company news, Supreme Ventures has renewed its broadcast partnership with TVJ Jamaica. This station, now the company, which is part of the RJ Aglena Communications Group, is set for another 10 years as the official broadcaster of the various lottery games. The partnership, which originally started in November 2013, was renewed Friday morning. Gary Allen, CEO of the RJ Aglena Communications Group, says the partnership has evolved over the last decade.
We have expanded from a set of draws to a much greater number of draws. We have moved from servicing one market to the Caribbean, beyond the Caribbean. We have gone to global markets, so it has been a period of growth for us. So we are happy for that. We are committed to the relationship. Even though we are robust in our discourse, we always want our outcome to be for the best of this relationship.
Now, Gary Peart is Executive Chairman of Supreme Ventures.
I hear about the future. We look forward to it. We're excited by it. And I just want to say that I wouldn't want to go into that unknown with anybody else but TVJ and our partners IGT.
Now, TVJ produces and broadcasts the 6-time daily live Supreme Ventures lottery draws. The US dollar is being sold for an average $156.16. $117.17 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar. The average cost for the pound is $198.14, while the euro is selling for $170.71. And finally, to the stock market, the JSE index lost 392 points today, while the junior market index increased by 34 points. Among the winners were Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, Sagicor Select Funds Manufacturing and Distribution, Siboney Group, Lasco Financial Services, and Caribbean Cream. The losers were led by Sterling Investments, Jamaica Public Service 7% shares, Epley 7.5% preference shares due 2024, Pan Jamaica Group, and Stanley Motor. And that's the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.